All the people pleasers out there, you want to listen to this. One of the main reasons that we people please or we lean into old or bad habits is because we don't want to feel the feeling of guilt or of shame or of disappointment. So we tend to abandon ourselves and not listen to that voice within, not listen to our intuition. We devalue ourselves and instead put the other person on a pedestal. Their needs are better than ours. All because of an emotion that we don't want to feel. And it's become such a habit, we don't even know that we're doing it. We're trying to protect ourselves unconsciously from feeling these emotions of shame or of guilt, of disappointment. I mean, seriously, who wants to feel them? Nobody wants to feel them, okay? But the more that we continue to keep pushing it down and not bringing notice to them, the more they will continue to embed themselves even deeper, become part of our lives, become part of our energy even more, and create difficult things in our life that we don't want to deal with. It's just like a process that just keeps stacking on, keeps stacking. And we wonder why we're unhappy with things in our life. We wonder why we are just so scared of a feeling, of an emotion. There's lots of reasons behind this, but one of the main ones is that we don't like that. It brings up memories, it brings up thoughts, it brings up things about ourselves that we don't want to get into again. And it's our way of our ego helping to protect us. And it's also attributes to this thing that I know a lot of people have, especially women and myself. That was something that I really, and that I still have to continue to work on. It is that feeling of self-worth, of feeling enough. And one of the key contributors to that is this whole like people pleasing. When we abandon ourselves, we dismiss and disregard ourselves for the needs of someone else, for an emotion we don't want to feel. And that is probably a hard pill to swallow, because the more that we abandon ourselves, the more that we reiterate the unworthiness, the not enoughness. We devalue ourselves in that way. When we're doing all the work on saying that I'm enough, saying that I'm worthy, manifesting things, bringing things into our life, getting the job we want, the person we want, the relationship, the money, it comes down to, what do you feel that you're worthy of? What do you feel like you're deserving of? And if you continue to keep doing the people pleasing, if you continue to allow yourself to abandon your needs and wants for others, you will continue to feel unworthy and not enough. It is a vicious cycle of needing something outside of you to feel good about yourself, which is the ego talk, when really all you need is what's already within you. And you have to listen to that. We have to not be afraid to express ourselves. We have to not be afraid to maybe disappoint people, to maybe feel that shame, to maybe feel that guilt, and allow ourselves to express it. You got to feel it to heal it, because these things are kept in the body. These things, they materialize in the body, they materialize in your external world. And if you're having a hard time with manifesting and bringing things forward and creating things in your life that you want, it comes from this place of feeling unworthy and not enough. And that's why I said people pleasers, because if you're a people pleaser, that is why you do the pleasing of the people. And so one of the things that I teach and that I do myself is I slow down. I allow myself to take a breath. I allow myself to pause. I allow myself to not have to do something right now. And I ask myself, am I doing this out of fear? Why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? And I keep asking, why do I want to do this? Until it becomes apparent whether it is something that I'm trying to do to gain external validation, or it's something that I really feel like I want to do and that feels good to me inside, that I'm doing it for me, that I'm not doing it to gain anything else. And that takes practice when you are somebody who's used to getting external validation, right? It all comes from, am I in a place of fear or am I in a place of love? If you're in a place of fear, that's people pleasing. So getting used to asking yourself this question, taking a pause, giving yourself a break, asking yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Am I giving my power away to something else so that I can feel good? So that I can reap some kind of reward from it? So you have to be aware and you have to create some conscious effort around it. Another great question to ask yourself is, am I doing this because I don't want to disappoint them? I don't want to feel disappointment. I don't want to feel grief. I don't want to feel shame. I don't want to feel something. Like you're afraid, again, fear of a certain emotion. And allow yourself to do it anyway, because once you allow yourself to step forward and to do this thing that your ego says is scary, is just like, it's going to kill you, like it's awful. You're starting to rewire your brain. You're starting to rewire your nervous system, because your nervous system also has to be on board that, hey, like this thing that was like, I thought was super scary is not. And the other thing to note here too is that you will feel these feelings, and you are going to have to allow yourself to feel these feelings. And we're not going to ruminate it or anything, but to really feel it. Allow yourself to feel guilty. Allow yourself to feel whatever feelings are coming up for you. And once that is all dissipated, then you can put a new empowering belief and story around it about how you want to feel. Like how would you want to feel in this situation? And embed it in you. Live it, be it, do it. And if you need help in this, that's what I help women do. It is so rewarding. It is so amazing. Like the somatic practices that I do with my clients, the feeling of the emotion. And let me tell you something, you need somebody to do this with you, because your body and your ego will not let you go there. So if you keep feeling that you are stuck in the same patterns, that you want to be able to release and to heal and to bring about some changes in your life that you have been ready for, that you consciously are ready for, but subconsciously and in your nervous system and your body is like, hell no, it's halting your manifestation. It's halting you creating the life you want. Then connect with me. I've got a free 30-minute consultation where we go over everything and we get down to really like what it is, like what's happening in your life and how you can move forward.